We're back. More Rodeo clan. What were we doing? Sorry, I have a really bad memory. Basketball. We weren't doing basketball, but we're doing it now. This is the closest thing you're going to get to gameplay in Rodeo Clan, besides walking and talking. Playing ball. I need to turn the crosshair on. It's important. I have a better idea. This is something I was planning on adding an achievement for, but I'm like, wait, no, that's so unbelievably specific that no one's ever going to get it. Excuse me, this might take a while. I'll speed it up. Okay, we lost the ball. Fun's over. Oh man. I used to be able to get that first try. I remember I figured out a system with like an alignment, kind of like the nade lineup from Counter-Strike or something. But I could get it to land up there and stay up there. But now it's stuck in there. Isn't that fun? You can get the ball back if you just load the last save, but let's actually play the game, the reason we're all here. Check out this truck. I'll tell you something. I fucking hate modeling cars. You can tell, like, this is, compared to the rest of the art in the game, this is very basic. Very standard in its shape and just like uninspired. That's because there's something about the shape of, like, they're not organic, but they have like there's no hard edges in cars. And modeling that is just such a pain in the ass, especially if you want like good topology or whatever, which I guess I don't need good topology, but like for shading and stuff you sort of do. It's just, ugh. So like, I think the only vehicle in this game that I would say I'm happy with, and like, yeah, that looks fine, that looks like it fits in, is Ernest's truck. Which again, it's very simple, but I guess it just, something about the way it looks is just nice to me. Whereas like Des's car, it looks fine, but it's still, this is all very specific to me, and like, maybe I don't like it, but I don't think most people even give a shit. Alright. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The character models. I feel like I haven't mentioned the character models once. This is a weird one for me, because obviously they're like they're faceless. They don't have any eyes or mouth or ears. They're just like these weird, like compared to the rest of the game's art, like sort of out of place, but I guess you get used to it eventually, and I definitely got used to it. But like, before this game I had done pretty much zero character modeling. Like, I'd modeled a cat once, but it looked awful anyway. So I really threw myself into the deep end of like, I'm gonna make a town with all these unique characters. I think there's how many characters are in the game? Well, not all of them have models, but let's say at least like 10 characters, all with unique models. And I guess like while I was doing it, because I kind of just made them as I went, every time I made a new character I'd create their character model first, and that kind of informed the writing about them. But I intentionally didn't spend too much time on them, because I felt like if I did spend too much time on them, it would just kill the optimization, because even though this game runs fine, I guess it's not like super well optimized. It's just because I've intentionally, like, you know, there's not many high poly objects. But if I was going way too hard on the character models, I think it would kind of start to get ugly, and it wouldn't be able to run, because my performance target with my shitty little laptop with like a GTX 1050 in it that can run this game at 60 FPS, and that was my goal. Well, on low at least. On toaster, I should say. which you might notice a difference, but I sure as shit do. Yeah, it looks pretty shit. Shadows. Let's go back to the good stuff. Beautiful. But the point I'm trying to make is I intentionally didn't spend too much time on the character models, even though, because like, as far as I see it, you're not looking at them that often. Like, they're just points of contact that initiate conversations. So for example, this, like, with a lot of the camera angles in the game, I'm intentionally like doing it really far back, zoomed out, so that, you know, they look fine from a distance, basically. Which you could call it lazy. You could say, well, you should have just put more effort in. But honestly, I wasn't here to make character models. They were just a necessity, basically, for the story I wanted to write. And this game would have taken a lot longer if I'd bothered to put too much effort in. Alright, let's read, because I've been waffling. As you near the gas station, you see something new. A truck is parked out front, and behind it is sugar. We've also got the character portraits, but I think they're all very vague in terms of they don't like give them too many defined features, which also plays into that faceless thing, because it's like books, because books usually don't have pictures of the characters. You kind of apply your own image to them, and even though these are like people, you can still kind of apply your own, like how you would envision them to be in real life, which I think is fun because everyone has a different visual for the characters, and these are just like bases to go off, which is nice. It's like a picture book almost. He waves and signals for you to come over. You do so and get a closer look at the people with him. As he and Decide are to his right, looking as bored as ever. To his left is a woman you have yet to meet. Hi, I'm still here, need a hand? Sure, still plenty of boxes left to move. As you can see, my children are unwilling to offer a hand. Did you hear that, kids? He turns toward them, expecting a response as they just glare. Yep, good thing you came along. He looked around for a second, unsure of what to say next, before having a realization. Oh, almost forgot to introduce Sally. Des, this is my wife Sally. She just got here with the truck. I've already told her all about you. He puts his arm around the shoulder of the woman beside him. She smiles and nods her head, but seems disinterested in you for the most part. Were you speaking to Lucia before? Yeah, we were. We were role-playing. Yeah? We had a long chat about many things. Lovely lady. Absolutely. Loves a bit of gossip. Oh, here she comes now. He stretches his arm to the sky and waves. You turn around and see Lucia walking toward the front door of the mechanics. Hey Lucia, how's it going? It's going alright. Hello again, Des. I'll be in here for a while. Come say goodbye before you leave. She smiles and then disappears into the mechanics. There she goes. That was weird. Guess she didn't want to come chat with you lot. Sugar laughs. That's just her nature. Very odd. Yeah, I didn't think she was odd. Say, Des, when are you leaving? If my watch ain't wrong, it's getting dark soon. That's a good question. Oh, fuck. You reach down to your pocket and pull out your phone. Turned on and reveals the time and your heart sinks. 6:15. What? That can't be right. It hasn't been that long. Is it daylight savings? Must be daylight savings. Yeah, sure, that's it. Has to be. Hey, did we switch to daylight savings, say, within the last couple of hours? Jessie and Desire burst into laughter. Sally turns their way with an evil look in her eye, and they instantly go quiet. No, I don't think though. He looks down at his watch. 6:16. That's the correct time. Your heart sinks a little further. You okay? You're looking pale. Where's the fucking tow truck? Yeah, where is the fucking tow truck? We just forgot about the tow truck, didn't we? How the hell did that much time pass? Oh my god, it's over, I'm dead, my life is over. Jeez. No happiness for Des, no more sunrises, no more sunsets, all darkness, all the time. good night. I don't. What the fuck? I shouldn't be laughing. Nobody says anything. Des. Yes, friend. Get a grip. You need to take action. It isn't over yet. You can salvage this. Scenes like this are where a good voice actor would really sell it. I'm not selling it at the moment. Like, I'm not selling the panic. But if this game were voice acted, and I don't know, maybe in the future when I have money, but I don't have money, so I can't pay voice actors. But like, scenes like this would really benefit from a voice actor or voice actors. My life is over. Susie's probably sitting in the restaurant waiting for me right now. I'm always early. She knows that. Find a phone. Call her. This isn't your fault. She'll understand. You just have to explain the situation and all will be forgiven. But you have to do it right now. Your breathing slows ever so slightly. Are you having a panic attack? Need a phone. Do you have a phone? I need to call my ex-wife. I need to do it immediately, otherwise bad things will happen. Not here, sorry. We've packed everything up. No reception either, so you'll need to find someone else with a landline. Ernest? Not Ernest. Fuck Ernest, who else? Lucia, maybe? Head over to the mechanics and ask her. Deal. Maybe we could ask Ernest, because he's over there. Hello, Ernest. You back outside now? Anyway. Conversation title, I Would Hurt a Fly. I don't know why I chose that song. Was it by Built to Spill? I don't even know if I like that song. It's just there. I think I was just listening to it when I wrote this conversation and I'm like, fuck it. I couldn't think of a good song to put, so I Would Hurt a Fly. Ernest is sitting where you first found him, a cigarette resting between his fingers. Hey, can I use your phone? I need to call someone. Ernest lets out a guttural groan. Is that right? This is important. This is serious. If I don't make this call, I'll die. My head will explode. My chances of living a fulfilling life will be over. That reminds me of like one of the final scenes in Succession with Kendall. It's like, if I'm not going to be CEO, I literally might die. You instinctively look at your phone to check the time. 6:17. You aren't making this dinner. This phone call is your only chance to salvage the relationship. I can't afford it. Fuck off. Don't fuck with me. Don't you dare. This is serious. Well, now you're definitely not using my phone. How about this? Go try Lucia at the mechanics. It'll be nice to her. Ernest pointed to the rundown building on the corner of the main street. The typography on the side of the building reads Aurora Auto. Okay, fine, I'll go ask her then. Cunt. Oh. Run back up the street and search for Lucia. Phone. And finally, we're going to the mechanics. I mean, we were there earlier, but there was no one there. Hello? You're reading a book. You find a familiar face. Before we start, I gotta do the song title. Corsair. I think it's like the second last song on Geogaddy by Boards of Canada. Absolutely, like, unbelievably good album. It's kind of hard to listen to because it's such a specific mood that you got to be ambient music. Like, some of it is very easy to listen to, but it's like, I think Geogaddy it's kind of spooky, kind of unnerving, but also in the right mindset. You can have like an out of body experience to it, and that's like why I chose this song, because this thing, I remember falling asleep to the album, like, I don't know when, probably on a plane or something, and I woke up to this song and I was like freaking the fuck out, because it was like, I don't know how to describe the experience, but it was weird, like out of body shit. So yeah, go listen to this song. It's barely a song, it's literally a single like drone just playing over and over and over, but it will, I guess you got to listen to it in the context of the album. Listen to albums, people. I feel like if it wasn't obvious by now that I listen to albums I'm not really one for like playlists. I prefer to listen to something from start to finish, which I think is just a side effect of the fact that I'm like a heavy on the writing side of things. And you know, albums, well, a lot of albums are like, their intention is to be listened to from start to finish. Not all albums, some like are like, you know, just a collection of singles or whatever, but I enjoy albums that are made to be listened in like an album context. And Gio Gotti is like the perfect example of that, I think. So yeah, go listen to it. You find a familiar face sitting before you. Lucia has yet to notice your presence. She seems engrossed in the book before her. Phone? Lucia, I need to use your phone. Please, I need to call Susie. I'm not making this dinner tonight. I need to call her, please. Lucia jumps in her chair. You just scared the shit out of her. People are dust particles. Might have gone a little overboard there, but I don't know. I like the vibe. Reminds me of like a basement. Not a basement, an attic. You know, the old attic. Up in the attic. Yeah, phone. You look a little worried. Is something wrong? Something is terribly wrong. Yes, Susie's waiting for me. I'm not going to make it. If I don't call her and explain, I can't bear to think what will happen. Fucking sun goes supernova. I don't know. Please. Okay, of course. She squints her eyes and closes the book on the table, then grabs the phone to her right and hands it to you. Just press the buttons and explain the situation. Take the phone from her hands and begin dialing furiously. And remember what we practiced. Your brain is in meltdown. The only thing you can remember from the practice dinner was the Beastie Boys poster on the wall. I can't do the Beastie Boys voice. I'll just play a clip. Yes, Sabotage. Is it ringing? It is. Ringing. Pray for me. This is perhaps my most tasteful camera angle in the game, or this, I don't know. There's something very compelling about these like images I've put on the wall. Oh, well, actually, I'll explain it later because it just makes more sense after I've done the scene. Ringing. Please answer. Ahoy hoy. As soon as you hear those words, everything will be alright. Ahoy hoy. There it is. Surprise, hello, bad news. Hello, my dear. Yes, Suzanne, it is I, Des. I have bad news. Very bad indeed. My car seems to have stopped moving, and I'm afraid our dinner tonight will be impossible. Susie doesn't reply immediately. You hear a deep breath. Right. What does that mean? Wait for her to say something else, but the phone is dead silent. Hello? Still there? Yeah, I'm still here. Another deep breath. Listen, this thing tonight was your idea, and I know why you're doing it. I understand how you feel, but now, maybe it'd be better to just, you know... No, please don't. She gives you a concerned look from the opposite side of the desk. She knows. Des? I don't understand. Look, maybe tonight doesn't work, but what about tomorrow? No, tonight, I wanted to... Don't say it. Don't do this to me. I only agreed to go tonight so I could speak to you in person and make everything crystal clear. Obviously I won't get the chance to do that anymore, so this will have to be it. Are you ready? No. Oh my god. I knew this dinner tonight was your way of trying to start over, so to speak. And that's the problem. We tried this once, and it ended horribly. Once was enough for me. I've moved on, and so should you. You feel a sharp pain in your chest. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's over, for good. No let's be friends, no more occasional correspondence or phone calls out of the blue. It's for the best, for both of us. Douse me in gasoline. I know it's a lot for you to take in, but this is my decision to make, and you'll be glad I made it. Maybe not today, but give us some time. Set me on. Christ, I wanted to tell you this in person. I'm sorry it didn't turn out that way, really. You deserve that at the very least. Tia spins her chair around and stares out the window, unable to watch the demolition unfolding before her. She might not hear the words, but your eyes tell her all she needs to know. Please say something. Yeah, we speak. Tell me what to do. I'll be whoever you need me to be. I don't have anything else left in life. All I want is a chance to try again, please. I'll do anything. Anything. Susie sighs. You're better than this. Please don't degrade yourself. It's the truth. I'm fucking nothing. I'm a husk. I don't have any friends. I spend every day trapped in my head. You're the only person I've ever known who made me feel like my life wasn't some cruel joke. Take off the rose-tinted glasses. Even when we were together, you were unhappy. We both were. Sure, there were some good times, but you know how it ended. Another attempt won't yield different results. We just aren't compatible. Your chest tightens. You run out of words to say. All you can muster is, please, please. Life's too short for second chances. Thank you for the time we had together. Goodbye, Des. The call ends. You sit there in a state of shock. Man, that's fucked up. The chair spins her chair back around to face the train wreck. You don't dare look her in the eye. You just place the phone on the desk and wait for her to inevitably say something. Oh, here she goes. I didn't hear what she said, but I'm assuming it wasn't ideal. Nope. It's bad. Irreversibly so. Oh, I'm so sorry. Her words don't make a lick of difference. Yes. Now, I feel like if you've been paying attention, this was very predictable. Like, you knew, maybe not in this manner it was going to happen, but it was going to happen. Because, you know, it's just the general outlook of the game so far has not been positive. But it still hurts. You know, it still hurts a lot for Des, because even though he's kind of a disaster of a human being, he's not a bad person. But also, and this is something I want to stress, because I think I haven't seen it, but I don't want people to misinterpret my writing here. Is that Suzanne was, I would say, in the right here of just, she's moved on and all you can do is accept that, and that's basically it. And it wasn't like a, wow, that was really mean of her, because she wasn't mean about it. She was it's just it's brutal. So, you know, this shit sucks. I haven't been married. I don't have an ex-wife, but it doesn't mean you can't emulate or like convey negative emotion through that. Would you like me to leave? I can give you some space if you want. No, please, I need someone else here. No, stay, please. Okay, tell me what happened. Speaking about it will make you feel better, I'm sure. No, let's go all in. I got it all wrong. Got it all so fucking wrong. Never had a chance. Why do I think I had a chance? She just cut me out of her life for good. That's the only reason she wanted me to meet me tonight. To say goodbye and goodbye. To say goodbye and good luck. Oh my god. Oh. Yes, Lucia. Oh, indeed. A tear runs down your cheek. Try to hold it in, but it's futile. Now that's a decision. Ugly cry every time. Oh my god, oh my god. Your eyes fill with tears, your nose runs. Put a pause to the thoughts and let sorrow take over. She hands you a crumpled up tissue she pulled from her pocket. You take it without a second thought. Goodness me. You cry for what feels like an eternity. The chair sits opposite you the whole time. Okay, wrap it up. You're dehydrating. You wipe your nose one last time, then straighten yourself in the chair. It's out of your system now. Yeah, we're not getting over this. I won't recover. Not really. Chia closes her eyes. You wonder what she thinks of you right now. I've never gone through what you just did, but I know what you're feeling, and I've made it to the other side. Maybe I could offer some consolation. No. More words is not what I need right now. If that's what you want, I'll be quiet. The room is dead silent. The chair adjusts the ring on her finger, unsure of what to do with herself, while you wallow in your despair. You try desperately to imagine a future for yourself beyond the walls of this room. No pictures form. You don't know what to do anymore. Everything is blurry and grey. Suddenly an image of Susie enters your mind. She's just standing there, stoic and mesmerising. Her hair flows down behind her shoulders. She's wearing those god-awful overalls you love so much. Her skin is blemished and perfect. Earrings are hiding in her pockets. Then she dissolves and disappears forever. You curse yourself and try to bring the image back, but with no success. Everything is blurry once more. You give up and return to the warm embrace of nothing. This is life now. Nothing. Live for nothing. Expect nothing. No sadness, disappointment, unwelcome surprises. You sink a little deeper into your chair. After a while has passed and your nose has stopped running, you muster the strength to make a decision. That decision is to get out of your seat and leave. I think you should go help Sugar pack up. You could use the extra hand, and you could use something to occupy your mind. It'll do you some good. Yeah, I suppose that would be smart. Come back and talk whenever you feel like. I'm not going anywhere. You flicker a nod and step away from the desk. Time to see what the future holds. Before we do that, I was going to talk about these picture frames. Yeah, I don't know. Something weirdly compelling about them, especially this final image of the tornado. This was something I changed, or like implemented, or whatever you want to call it, late in development. Because initially it was just always that first shot of Lucia sitting at the desk while you were getting destroyed over the phone. But then I changed it to like, it would show each of these images. And I think it really reinforces that like, sort of apocalyptic almost theming I've been going for up until this point, of like all these like disasters, natural and unnatural. There's like a doomsday sort of vibe just simmering underneath the actual story, which it's just obviously that's connected to what just happened here, of like just this impending doom. And then you compare it to like this image of this tornado. It's just really unnerving and sort of like bordering on like nihilistic or like pessimistic, of just something bad is always about to happen. And that's not like the message of the game. Please don't take that as the message of the game, but it's sort of the mindset of the main character Des, of like there is always something bad about to happen. Maybe not now, but soon. And you can see that like in the focus on these images, and his sort of obsession with, or like constant, he kind of keeps rolling back to like, it's good now, but what if it isn't good in the future, or is something bad about to happen, and all that sort of stuff, you know, that anxiety about the future. Which, you know, I think everyone can relate to, because if, maybe some more than others, but you know, it's just a universal thing of the future is scary. Whether that be via like your own personal predicament, or just like something like universally like indiscriminate, like a tornado. Anyway, let's go do what we came here to do, just go help Sugar. Okay. Alright, we're 30 minutes in. This will be a shorter episode because I don't have to tell you why. I'm in control. Actually, before we do that, because I want to get all the secrets. Weather change, by the way. I really, really like how the game looks in this color scheme. And it's a really kind of striking being stuck in that like orange hell that was the daytime sections of the game beforehand. It's now going this really cold, grey, just kind of like, it was bleak before, but now it's really bleak. And it's also a nice sort of, oh shit, everything just changed all of a sudden, which color is important in games, and color grading, like, if you aren't color grading your games, please, like 50% of good graphics in air quotes is not actually good graphics. It's just making your game not look like shit via like just making the colors look nice or making everything look cohesive. Because you can have, this is going to be a really weird example, but I think like Skyrim, that game has aged extremely well visually. And even if you look at stuff like from a closer perspective, like the lighting is very, very average. The level of detail and like the distance, it just looks like shit. But you don't have to mod it to enjoy it, or like, that's a really bad way of putting it. Just from a visual standpoint, everything is so cohesive in that game. Everything looks right and fits, and because of that, the graphics and just the visuals of that game have aged very well compared to like Oblivion and even like Fallout 4, where sure it had an art style, but it was nowhere near as cohesive, and nowhere near as like consistent. So Skyrim, that's like my go-to when it comes to like art design and just cohesion in the visuals, which is a weird comparison for a game like this, but I guess you can sort of see it in this color scheme. Anyway, we're drinking the VB long neck. What else is going to show up here? Yes, Jesus loves this. And now, I've just killed the pacing of the game because we just got destroyed over the phone. And you know, after that, you usually want to like continue into the next thing and the next thing, as opposed to going to drink an open can of, or an open bottle of VB over by the bloody concrete slabs over there. But let's just continue and carry on. I wonder what they think of what just happened. It's okay to cry. Yep. Rest in peace, Sophie. In spite of what just transpired, you managed to keep your feet and walk across the street. The family you spoke to just 10 minutes earlier all watch with solemn eyes. They know something terrible has happened to you, but none of them are sure how to initiate. You stand before them, hoping for something. You have no idea what. You just want to hear someone's voice. Des, you found a phone? Yeah, I found a phone. More silence, more pain. Why won't anybody fucking say anything? This is not a happy phone call, was it? Sally gives Sugar a disapproving look. Obviously her strategy for this situation was to ignore it. It hurts to think. You know, you want to know what just happened to me? In the background, Jesse nods furiously. Oh, you don't have to tell us if you're not feeling too good, but I'm here to listen. Man, I love this dude. You don't want to tell them, but some greater power compels you. Your mouth opens and the words materialize on the tip of your tongue. Let him have it. That phone call just told me what I already knew. I'm shit. I'm second class and disposable. I was born to be stepped on. Fuck it, we all were. Today was just my turn. Tomorrow it'll be someone else and someone else. You know what I mean? This life I've been living feels inevitable. We're all just ants marching in a You freeze. Your mouth stops working, as if in protest. Your shoulders sink and your lip starts to quiver. Bring it in, son. Sugar opens his arms and motions you toward him. Yeah, we need a hug. You shuffle to Sugar and let those wide, lanky arms envelop you. His warmth is overwhelming. You begin to cry. That's life. That's life. Life is cruel. Life is short. Life is empty. You had your suspicions, but now you know. You cry a little more in Sugar's embrace, then push away in a burst of anger. Jesse and Josiah are looking at the ground. They can't bear to witness this pathetic display. Done? For now. Yes. Okay. He's at a loss for words. Where do you go from here? Suddenly it hits you. The weather. Clouds are grey, very grey. I can smell the air. You know what that means? Yep, storm. The rain, right on cue. You can't help but laugh. Your life really is a movie. Nothing like a summer storm. That is so true, Sugar. There is nothing like a summer storm. A cacophonous soundtrack to close out my day. I might just laugh. Nice to see you appreciate a good storm. There's a brief pause. Jesse takes this opportunity to interject. You two are perfect for each other. Jesse, seriously? Sugar looks at Sally for backup. She doesn't seem to be listening. Sorry about Jessie. She's a teenager and she loves to talk. Only natural. Facts. This would be funny if you weren't so heartbroken now. Right, we better be... He's interrupted by the sound of a siren. Oh? Oh shit. What is it? Air raid? Tornado siren. Oh, tornado siren. Oh my god. Well, looks like we aren't leaving just yet. Tornado? I've never experienced an event like this. Today really is something. Chances of you seeing any tornadoes are slim. Still, we'd better go to the shelter, just over the road behind the church. Point to the church behind him. There's a siren sitting atop a wooden pole beside it. It's where the horrific wailing noise is emanating from. Kids, up here. Can't be sitting here anymore. Come on. He rounds his family up and directs them over to the church. You stand there stunned. Over the road, behind the church. Come on, Des. Oh, typo. There shouldn't be a full stop there, or a period. I'm calling it a full stop, maybe call them periods. Go. You follow Sugar as they make their way towards the shelter. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. Yep, what could be better than a post-breakup tornado, huh? And it's raining. Some very tasteful particle effects, I must say. Very subtle. Right, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. This is such a niche, like, random conversation that nobody's ever going to do because everyone just goes straight to the church. But if you turn around, Ernest is sitting in the middle of the road. Title: You talk way too much from the Strokes, and I think that is an apt title for this. Ernest has placed his foldable lawn chair in the centre of the main street. You peer behind him as he sits down. Yeah, what's he doing? Does he want to die? You ending it in style? Ernest grins and twists his head to look up at you. What sort of talk is that? I'm here to watch the fucking weather. Yeah, that's dangerous. Are you immune to tornadoes or something? Listen, kid, I'm not going to waste my time sitting in some dank basement waiting for the clouds to blow over. A twister ain't something you see every day. Trust me on that. He seems annoyed by your presence. This is clearly a ritualistic exercise and you're fucking it up. Yeah, so he sits out in the open and watches tornadoes for fun. Danger can be fun, I guess. Ain't nothing to be scared of. Chances of a tornado actually coming anywhere near here are tiny. Those boys at the weather station just love pressing the siren button whenever they feel a slight draft through a window. Before you get the chance to respond, he continues talking. All I need is for this haze to clear, and I might actually get to see something. But until then, all we can do is wait and hope. Can I join? I don't mind hanging around watching as well. Don't be stupid. Go to the church shelter with everyone else. It's not fair. So you can sit out here and risk your life, but I can't. Yep, that's correct. Probably just doesn't want you interfering with his tornado senses. Fine. Okay, I'll go to the shelter then. Have fun sitting out here with no one to talk to. And this laughs and waves you off. Right, we should really go to the bunker now. Staying alive is cool. I described this grey fog as a haze. I don't know what it is because it's like late afternoon. You don't get fog in the late afternoon, but I just needed something to block the horizon because, believe it or not, it's very, very difficult without fog to like create a landscape because it just, you're amazed at how far it goes out, and if you don't detail it correctly or make it look nice, it's gonna look like shit. So the fog basically, you know, the old Silent Hill 2 method of just, it looks a lot better when you can't see anything. And it's not realistic, but it's as good as I can do. Right. Hello. This must be the place. Talking Heads, again, basically explains itself. It's these short conversations. I just need titles for songs that like fit the vibe or fit like the, yeah, this must be the place, obviously. Sugar stands and waits for you at the back of the church. Behind him is a red metal door. In you go, watch the steps. What about him? Are you coming? I'll wait here till I've seen everyone come in. Wouldn't want to forget someone, would we? Oh my god, this dude is perfect. Alright, see you soon then. We're in. Ooh. I think this is the perfect place to stop, because we've just had a profound and monumental shift in vibe. And now we're stuck in a tornado bunker. So yeah, that's it. Shorter episode, but I don't want to keep playing because then I'll get stuck and it'll go over an hour. So till next time, ciao.